Tell us a little bit about the Montellas. You're a relatively new band for us anyway, certainly recording contract-wise. I mean, the music you're doing today, when we hear your album, which comes out when?
We'll be out on Monday in Sweden.
In this
well
part of the world.
remembered, Norm.
Yes. And I've heard a little bit of the music, of course, and I mean, it strikes me that the music that you're doing there today is something, a far cry from the sort of music you anyway, Norman, did when you started your musical career.
I don't know really. I think it's
You know what I'm
developed.
referring
Yeah,
to?
yeah.
It's exactly the same. It's just played at half the speed.
Yeah, no. Well,
Norman started with punk music.
yeah,
That's
okay,
the thing.
fair enough. Yes, I was a trash merchant,
Yes.
and well, that's where my roots started from. But I was listening to soul music, black soul music, when I was from about the age of 8, really. And I got into it there and developed. But the reason I got into kind of trash music was because the music business at that time was really slow, boring, and kind of, fram checker,
Right.
It was like remnants of a kind of hippie era, and it really didn't really suit me.
Okay, but from that to your form of soul music, as I say, is a great step. Is it a reflection of the times we're living in, or the environment that you're now living in Britain, or is it purely a maturity, or
I think it's probably all of it, actually. Yeah.
Plus the composition, maybe the members of the.
But I've
different
had a
play.
civilising influence on Norman.
Here I go again, I'm running after you. Got a lot to say, but don't know what to do. I start to write a page, then scribble out the chat. 'Cause all I wanted to say is there's no time for looking back. 'Cause I tried so very hard, even when broke my heart. Stop talking like you never heard it before. Here I go again, I'm running to the phone. In a ramshackled world I call my home. 'Cause lonely, lonely, lonely I've been. Oh baby, what a mess I'm in.
You, Professor Bad, have had a completely different background with having learned, amongst other things, the classical violin.
Yes, well, that was a bit rough for me in the end, and after I played in the orchestras and got thrown out of all the aircraft and hotels for drunkenness.
So you've always been
I
a
had
rock and roller, really?
Yes, I had to sort of move into rock music after that to hide away my reputation.
Yeah, I recruited him. I found him. There he was, lying in a pile of
vomit outside the London Philharmonic.
But do you use
Bow tie all
Really? Sounds
all
very
over
smart.
the place.
Do you use these skills today in the new band, Montellas?
He does. He does. The reason
A
why
little bit.
I got into Nige was that I wanted to find a guitarist that played more than 2 chords, and I came across this guy and I said, oh, go on, he's weird looking, and this guy, we went round to his house and there he was, and his house was like in a mess, and I said, this guy's got to be either well out of it or he's definitely got something,
Like a
he's
few
on
tricks.
the groove.
Right.
And I listened to him play him and I thought, whoa, hold on a minute, I've never heard that chord before, and that's not meant to go with that one. And that's what interested and stimulated me, and we kind of developed between us a sound, and then recruited the other guys in,
Yeah.
When you know all the rules, it can be very easy to break them.
Yeah.
And you know why you got away with it.
We break a lot of rules.
Stop talking like you never heard it before. Stop talking like you never heard it before. Stop talking like you never heard it before. Oh yeah, yeah. Stop talking like you never
because you might be singing soul, but it's like a punk gig. It's hot. We play a very up-tempo set, whereas the album has lots of ballads. We only do one ballad when we're playing live. It's all ow, ow, ow,
But it's still funk, you know, funk in its Merseyist sound, if you like. Because, you know, being a kind of Mersey, I'm from Liverpool and Willie, the drummer's from Liverpool. We went to school together, and we've also played together since we were that high, you know. He also was in the punk band.
Right, that's right. Are you united in apart from your music, a certain, what can I say, a certain interest or a certain liking for the bizarre? Looking at your video anyway, one has that feeling.
Yes, we're very bizarre.
No, it's not bizarre to us.
No, it seems quite normal to us. Everybody else thinks we're very bizarre. We don't go out, you know, say, let's be bizarre. I mean, look at Nige. I mean, I walk down the street, even in London, you know, where everybody's meant to be incredibly cool and hip.
Oh, down the King's Road, the punks stare at me.
And they see this, and they go, what? Where's he coming from? And nobody knows quite what to think about it. And when you see Willie, you'll understand. You'll go, oh, well, where's he coming from? You know? I just think that they're interesting. You know what I mean? Makes a change from the beautiful people.
There's a tendency, especially amongst English bands, for a band to look at what their audience is going to be with their marketing department, and then their marketing department dresses the band like the audience, which is really exploitative. We dress like we always dress, and if the audience like it, they like it. If they don't, they can have a cheap laugh. So, just so long as they listen to the music, that's the important thing.
Professor Bad and Norman Graveney, thanks very much.
My pleasure. So long. See you soon, Sweden.
I also like what are you doing in here? The other day, this enormous man offered us 2 of his applicators for 1 of our Montella care products. My scout warned me against him, and I've been grateful ever since, as you can see.
My name is Professor Bad. I like.
Got the rocking good weed running through my veins, my veins.
Hello! This is Norm, and he likes.
Listen. You listening? Right. The Montellas do not change their image every 2 seconds.